Not every day you get to hang with a bunch of legends at Stagecoach. What's up, Creed? How you guys feeling?
What's happening?
Listen, what's happening is you guys taking the stage at Stagecoach, and I mean, everything about the show. Tori Kelly is awesome, so how was it to work with her and have her come on the set?
We haven't worked with her yet. You know, we asked her if she'd like to come up and play with us, and we're meeting her in about an hour.
Oh wait, so you guys don't know this. I was doing it trying to be like this is after, but it's before the performance, and you guys haven't even rehearsed.
We're gonna rehearse at around 9:15 here in the trailer.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean that's awesome. And why did you guys decide like Stagecoach was a moment that you guys wanted to experience?
You know, it was something that kind of fell in our lap. You know, I mean, we got offered to do it, and thought it would be something fun to do. We respect all the artists that are here and just want to be a part of the greater music community, and we feel like our music kind of connects, and there's a thread with a lot of these country artists here, especially these younger ones. You know, when we meet them, you know, guys like Hardy and you know, Zach Bryan and other guys, they all tell us we grew up listening to your music.
Oh, I love that.
And you know, so it's cool to be a part of this scene and know that we've influenced some of these artists, so it's cool.
You're talking about influencing them, but like, who are some of the artists that you guys look at that are playing Stagecoach, country artists that you enjoy?
Well, Zach Bryan, I think he's one of my favorites. Sturgill's amazing. My wife is here. She got to see. Everybody today she said was great. But
I love that you get to bring your family and they're like living their best life.
Yeah, they get to come out. They get to enjoy it while we're preparing for the show. You know, so it's good.
Luke Combs, I'm excited to see Luke Combs. I mean, what an incredible talent. What a great
He's
voice.
amazing.
Yeah. So.
And I mean, is there anybody you guys would collaborate with? Because, you know, honestly, country music has been like growing as a genre. Beyonce opened this door and everybody's ran in. So is there anybody you guys want to collaborate with?
I'd say the first guy we just mentioned, Zach, would be great,
Yeah,
right?
that'd be cool.
You know?
Yeah, we've been back and forth kind of communicating with Zach for a while now, and so it seems like it's an organic thing is happening there. So stay tuned on that one.
Okay, listen, stay tuned. Billboard exclusive right there we got. And I mean, you guys are touring and like bringing your music back, seeing your fans. How has that been? You guys added more shows to that.
It's been incredible, amazing. It's an awesome experience for the four of us who have been doing this for a really, really long time, and you know, gone through phases of being dormant, but to come back now and see the response that we've gotten, and not only from fans that were there back in the day, but from fans that weren't even born yet, you know, back in sort of the heyday of Creed in the late 90s, early 2000s. And you know, some of it is parents bringing their kids to shows. Some of it is just there's been this sort of culture in a lot of colleges lately where Creed is cool, and we certainly embrace that, and I've seen a lot of those fans come to the show. So it's been incredible, and it's also been awesome for the four of us to, you know, make music together again and
I mean,
get to share the stage.
I obviously see it from the fan perspective, like, you know, singing those songs and looking at you guys. So how is it for you to perform the songs all these years later and like see that reaction from the fans?
Well, I think what's really cool is it's just passed down to another generation. You know, it's really good parenting. But I mean, when you look out, and then the first row along the barrier is college kids and even teenagers. It's like, what is going on right now? Am I in a time warp? So it's been amazing. It really has.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, is there a song that means something different to you than when you recorded it, or because that was a different time period in your life, and now you're singing it all these years later? Is there something that has changed meaning?
You know, I think the depth of the song resonates more because we lived more life. And so, you know, the songs, you know, were inspired at the time and getting into deep, you know, subjects in human emotion and psychology and life and world observations. But we've lived more life now. We've had more ups, we've had more downs. And so they sink and hit a little harder because we've matured and lived life. And so I think we've been blessed with some songs that, you know, everyone's telling us are evergreen.
Yeah.
And so we're seeing that now as it's reconnecting with a new generation, and I think we're even feeling that ourselves when we're performing them. So we're blessed, man, very blessed.
You talk about changing life, so I gotta ask you guys about this. What has changed about touring and it being together as a band all these years later? Like, has anybody's habits changed? Or you're like, oh, back then this guy used to party, but now he's in the bed on time.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, we're all older, whether we like it or not. Hopefully, we're wiser. But most of our conversations now, before and after the show, revolve around injuries and aches and pains and back aches, and
We were talking about knee braces before this interview started, just so you guys know.
a different kind of rehab than 20-something years ago. Everybody's in there, sort of getting physical therapy and stuff like that. So, I mean, look, we're young at heart, but we're certainly in the middle phase of our existence, hopefully, and we're veterans. We're veterans. We've done a lot. We've seen a lot, and we've all grown from that to be the people that we are today.
Nice. And before we get out of here, I don't know where my phone is. Oh, it's behind me. I want to play a game with you guys. Uh-oh. It's not a game. It's just questions, but I want to see this or that, basically. You guys talk about like who in the group is most like this. Hold on, let me see. Let me find it. All right. Here we go. So, who out of you guys is most likely to forget a lyric?
Well, there's only one guy who's going to. This guy.
Well, you should still know. You should know the lyrics, guys. Just because you're playing the music, you should still know.
Yeah,
All right.
that'd be me.
All right. Who's most likely to not know the city they're in?
I'd say I'm a top contender for that.
Do you remember a time
For
that,
sure.
like, you said it and the crowd was like angry at you?
No, I don't ever address the crowd. Scott's the guy that does that, but I have no idea where the hell I'm at, ever. Yeah.
I mean, understandable. Who's most likely to trip on stage?
Oof.
I have been known to take a fall. Back when we had cables that connected our guitars to our amps, that was a real hazard. But not so much anymore. I kind of
Tonight, that might be
dance
me.
around pretty good.
So
I'll keep an eye on you.
yeah, we'll wait and see.
Be safe. Who's most likely to keep the party going after a show?
This guy right here.
Yeah.
Oh, that was unanimous. You're the party guy.
He's been steady for 30 years, baby.
Who's most likely to
outlive.
hit the craft services table?
Craft services.
Who's most likely to go to the craft services table?
I think you, Mark. Me? Yeah, you're the.
What's the craft services? Just the food?
Yeah, dude. You
I thought we were talking
Yeah.
about painting or something.
Mark's like, Mark's like, hey, you only live once. Want some of this chocolate chip cookie? Here's some cake right here.
There you go.
Enjoy life. But look at him.
It's still looking good. Still looking good. Listen, I gotta hit your gym regimen, okay?
Yeah, I want to know his secret.
And then lastly, who's most likely to get starstruck? I mean, after all these years, does that even happen?
Yeah, I mean, I get nervous around famous people. I like to just kind of stick on my own. If there's famous people around, I'm like, let me go hide over here.
Well, I gotta let you know, man. There's a lot of famous people out there
Yeah.
tonight, so
I'll
don't get nervous.
I'll stay in my trailer.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with Billboard. I really appreciate the conversation.
Thank you.
Of course.